We're talking about remembering, and one of the sweetest memories of my being here through the years was a lady who has been a part of our hearts and our minds for a great while. Beverly Hawkins Corcoran is a person that went home to the Lord way too early, but has been a precious part of our lives, and she was a precious part of the lives of children all throughout this community. I can tell you that not only was she a teacher par excellence, touching so many lives, and even there's a story about her in the middle of a tornado experience that they all clustered in the bathroom, and she took a book and sat down and read to the children while they were in there, making use of every moment and keeping them calm and showing that kind of love. But Beverly touched a lot of lives of young people here in this very church. She worked with children. She also was not only an educator in her profession, but was also an educator with anyone who had any contact with her. My youngest son, John Christopher, spent more time over at the Corcoran's house than he did at our house when we first moved here, because he was received in so beautifully and so wonderfully. Well, the family wanted to do something in memory of Beverly. And the thing that was more important to her than anything else was the education of children and making sure that the legacy of education was carried forward. And so I want to ask Ken Corcoran if he'll join me up here. And we want to announce this morning the establishment of the Beverly Hawkins Corcoran Educational Scholarship Fund. And the point of it is that it will help a person who is heading to be an educator with their preparation, so that they can carry on the legacy of love and the quality of education that is done. So what we're hoping is that the spirit of Beverly will be carried in this scholarship in the lives of other individuals. And so I asked Ken if he would come, Beverly's husband, for those of you who are new to our congregation. I asked Ken if he would come and announce the person who will be the first recipient of the Beverly Hawkins Corcoran Scholarship. Let me find a microphone here for you.
On behalf of the Hawkins and Corcoran family, as well as the Beverly Hawkins Corcoran Scholarship Committee of First Baptist Church, it is my privilege to present the Beverly Hawkins Corcoran Educational Scholarship for 2023. Beverly loved her profession, and she spent almost 40 years teaching. If she was with us, she would be teaching today. This scholarship is a way for her to continue having an impact on the educational community. The first recipient is a teacher at St. Anne's School, and she currently teaches K-4. She has taught both kindergarten and first grade, as did Beverly. She is pursuing her master's degree at Columbus State University in curriculum and instruction in accomplished teaching. She exemplifies the Christian beliefs and values and has a calling to teach, as did Beverly. The first annual Beverly Hawkins Corcoran Educational Scholarship is awarded with much thrill from our family to Claire Moyer.
This whole scholarship goes to the mission of the church in remembering that people who serve the Lord well here offer something to the world in which we live. And the legacy that goes forward with Claire is going to be opening the door in the beginning of continuing a level of education and a level of care for these students that Beverly would have carried. In fact, when she died, she was getting ready to go back into the classroom, even though she'd retired, 12 times before? Something like that. So that was what was happening. So this is an important part of the mission of our church. We're here to change God's world and to make it a better place. One child at a time is the way this will do it. Thank you. Love you.